Hi, everybody, and thank you so much for jumping on my question and answer session. I decided to do this because I have had a lot of people reach out to me lately and ask what it is I do as a health and fitness coach and how I got started. And I kind of get a lot of the same questions about, getting going with your business as a health and fitness coach. So I really thought that this would be a good idea because, it would help get all of those answers for you so that you just have a better idea of what it is that I do and hopefully answer those questions that you have. So, I just want to start off by sharing my story and how I got started. I have been one that has struggled with my health and fitness for my entire life. I've never been thin in any way. And when I went into college, I joined a sorority and, the food was not the most healthy. Of course, there was a lot of drinking. And, I just did not put my health and fitness as a priority in my life. And so over the course of the 4 years that I was in college, I actually ended up gaining like over 60 pounds. And by the time that I graduated, I was just so unhappy with where I was. And, not just with my health and fitness, but, with my career as well. I had graduated and started working at Sephora. And, I was like, okay, I'm a college grad. Like I was looking for, a good corporate job to be working at where I could move my way up the ladder and finally, you know what I mean? Like find my niche, find my job that I was going to be at forever, because that's what I was told, like what success was, that I needed to go to college, find a good job, and, just work my way up. And so it was really difficult for me when I graduated. I didn't have a job. Had gained all this weight and I was just really unhappy. It was a really tough time for me. So, I started doing pretty much every health and fitness program, weight loss program you could think of. I've done Weight Watchers, I've done the Zone diet, I've done a personal trainer, I've done calorie counting apps like Lose It, I've done Advocare, I've done, so many different things. And, I was just the classic yo-yo dieter. I would lose weight and gain it and then lose it and gain it. And I finally got to the point where I was able to lose 55 pounds over the course of a year. And I thought that, I'd finally figured it out. But when I moved back in with my parents and, didn't have any sort of support, I was surrounded by a lot of unhealthy people. I found it really hard to stick with my healthy eating plan. And I used that as an excuse because I just had no support to help me get to where I wanted to be. So I used it as an excuse, and I ended up gaining back all of the weight that I'd lost, all 55 pounds. And that was probably one of the lowest points that I've ever been at. I remember sitting in my bed after I'd eaten 2 huge helpings of a really unhealthy meal. And I was crying to my boyfriend because I was so depressed about where I had gotten in my life. I had already lost this weight and I just gained it all back. And I just felt, unhappy in so many ways. I wasn't confident. I just was, just unhappy. And so, I had randomly met my coach through Facebook, and she told me about a program that was only 25 minutes a day where I could work out at home. And, it took me 3 months to commit to her because I was just very scared of failing. Once again, I had tried so many things and I was like, okay, how is this going to be any different? But, after 3 months of not getting anywhere, as usual, I decided that I just needed to take the leap, and I decided to join her challenge group. And I loved it. I lost 11 pounds in that first month, and I realized that having support and accountability was really so key to my success. That was the missing link. That was the secret sauce that I didn't have for so long. And so I decided to continue joining challenge groups, and I started to see how much I loved that support and accountability. And I was like, okay, I think that I would like to, start running my own groups too. I had signed up as a coach strictly for the discount on Shakeology, but I started to see the potential of, how I could really help people just by sharing my story. So I started out, just telling people what I was doing and what worked for me. And over the course of a couple of months, I realized, like, if I just, put a lot of work and effort into this, I could grow it into something huge. I had seen so many other coaches who had succeeded and who were doing huge things, paying off debt, working from home, getting to travel for the first time, not having to take off any time for work or, put in vacation requests or have to work, when they didn't want to. And I wanted that as well. So I, decided to work for it. And, I was able to quit my desk job that I had been at. I wasn't happy with it. Once again, I just couldn't find my niche really with my career. I just couldn't find something that I loved. And so as I started as a coach, I was able to quit my job after 6 months. And it's been 6 months since then. And I'm so incredibly happy with where my life has come since then, and I've been able to lose 75 pounds since I started this challenge. Over a year ago. I am making more money than I was at my desk job or any other job that I've been at. I've been able to travel for this first time. Next year, I'm traveling more than I ever have in my entire life. I'm going hopefully to Los Angeles in January, Wisconsin in February, Cancun in April, Nashville in July, and more trips that are coming in through there. So it's really been a life-changing experience for me. And when I started, I didn't really know that, and I didn't really know the potential. So that's what I'm here to do today, is to show you the potential of this business and to just answer your questions and, let you know that this can, do really major things for you and for your life and for your family. I know that it has for me. So that's why I love to share this opportunity, tell people, how I got started, and hopefully inspire you to get started as a coach as well, because it can do such great things for you if you just put in the time and consistency. So I have a list of questions here that people have been asking me, and I just want to kind of go through them really quickly. So some of the biggest ones that I've gotten. First is, I don't have time. That's a big one. I know a lot of people are very busy. Maybe you're a mom, maybe you have a full-time job, maybe you're going to school, maybe, you have an internship, you have a family, you have a husband, you are in a book club, I don't know, whatever it is. We all have lives, everybody does. Everyone's busy. And the thing with getting started as a coach is that you don't have to have a ton of time. You don't have to put in like 8 hours a day to get your business off the ground. All you really need, and this is what I recommend to all my new coaches, is an hour a day. If you're willing to give up an hour a day, then you can grow a successful business from home. I even have a training that goes over the types of things that you should be doing in one set power hour per day. I give you like exactly step by step. This is what you should be working on. You should be doing like X amount of this and that and this and this. And, I lay it all out for you because it's very simple. The things that you need to do to be a successful coach are simple. The thing is that most people are just not consistent with it. And so if you are just willing to be consistent and say, okay, from, maybe after you put your kids to bed, or maybe you have a lunch break at work where you usually just sit at your desk and screw around on Facebook. Maybe you could use that hour, to get started as a coach, or maybe you get up an hour earlier or go to bed an hour later, whatever it is. If you have 1 hour a day, that you can fit in, which I'm pretty sure no matter how busy you are, anybody can fit in an hour a day, then you can grow a successful business. And I can show you how to do that. I have trainings and everything like that. So if you don't have time, that's okay. We can work with that. So the second one, I'm not at my goal. That is like one of the huge ones that I get. And everybody thinks that you have to be like a fitness professional, or you have to be, have this huge transformation. And though, yes, I did have a 75-pound transformation, I did not. When I first got started as a coach, I had lost no pounds when I had, began as a coach. More than anything, being a coach is what helped me get to my, where I'm at right now. Being a coach has helped me have the transformation that I've never had before in my life. And that is something that I really want to stress, is that if you are not at your fitness goals, great. I think that's awesome. This is a great opportunity for you to be able to get to your goals. Think about it. Like, just by sharing your story and telling people like, hey, I'm getting going on this program and I'm working out from home and I'm trying to get healthy and I'm sharing my story to hold myself accountable. What you're doing right there is inspiring people, and people will come to you and be inspired by you because you are on your journey. And that's something that not a lot of people are able to do. They're not even able to take that first step to get going on their journey. So, and you can bring people along with you. Show them your little progresses, your little non-scale victory and your small progresses along the way. That's what I did. I started as a coach over a year ago. I had not lost 75 pounds at that point. But what I did was I just shared my story and told people what I was doing. And even if it was the smallest thing, like there was a little bit of extra room in my shirt, you know, my arms were, you know, feeling better in my shirt. You know, I would share that kind of stuff and people would get inspired and they wanted to come along on this journey with me. So it's okay. And I encourage you, if you're not at your fitness goal, then I think that this is an excellent way for you to get to your fitness goal. You do not have to be there. I wasn't when I started, and I've, you know, been successful as a coach so far. So you do not need to be a fitness professional. You do not need to be a personal trainer. You know, that's another thing that people have questions about. You know, I don't have any, you know, experience with health and fitness. Okay, that's great. Like, that's not what our job is. That's what Shaun T's job is. Shaun T's the personal trainer. He's going to show you what to do for your workouts. You know, the nutritionists and the experts at Beachbody put together these nutrition plans. You don't have to do that. That's not your job. Your job is to be that support system and to help people and to encourage them and to get them started on a program and fit them with something that works for them. You don't have to be the expert. You know, that's not what our job is. So don't think, okay, well, I'm not an expert on health and fitness. That's okay. You don't need to be the expert. You know, the experts have already figured it all out for you. You just have to be somebody who wants to help people and who wants to make their own health and fitness a priority in your life. If you're someone who wants to get going on your journey, it's okay if you haven't been on it yet. That's fine. But you just have to be able to get started and to do the work and to show people, you know, that you're getting going on this health and fitness journey. And, you know, it really is the ultimate accountability. That's really why I first signed up, because I was like, if I tell people that I'm getting started as a coach, if I tell people that I'm doing this, then that means that I've got to stick with it. So I, you know, use that accountability and, you know, use being a coach to help me get to my goals. So just know, you don't have to be at your fitness goal. You do not have to be a fitness professional, and, you know, you don't have to be a nutritionist. That's okay, because Beachbody is already taking care of that stuff for you. So, you know, I don't have a lot of people to talk to. That's another question or concern that people have. You know, what do I do if I don't have anyone that I could share this opportunity with? Again, that's fine. You know what I mean? When I first started, right now, you know, I connect with a lot of people through Instagram, but when I started as a coach, I had 0 followers, 0 on my Instagram account. And, you know, it's all about expanding your network and building relationships with, and always meeting new people. That's what I do every day. And it's a really fun part of my job, something that I really love. I get to meet people from all around the country that I probably never would have gotten connected with, you know, had it not been for Beachbody. Some of my closest friends that I have now, I've met, you know, because of Instagram or Facebook. And, you know, social media is a very powerful tool, and it's okay if your network isn't huge right now. That's fine. Again, I have trainings and I've had experience from the last year of what I've gotten to help my business grow. I share my experience and my tools and my resources with you so that you can do the same thing. And not just me, but all of the other top Beachbody coaches who also have trainings and experience that they can share with you as well. You know, there's so many resources out there to show you how to build your network and expand your network and learn how to utilize Instagram and Facebook so that you can meet new people and get outside of your box. And, you know, if you don't have a huge network now, that's okay, because you know what? We'll teach you how to expand it. We'll teach you how to build it. And it really is just like one of the best parts, because, you know, the relationships that I have, you know, built just because of Beachbody and the people and the awesome people and some of the best friends that I've met because of this experience and this opportunity are just lifelong, and I'm so grateful for them. So that is really, you know, the fun part is building your network and being able to reach out to more people. So, you know, if you don't have a huge network now, that's fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to, and we go over all of that with our trainings and everything. So another, you know, question or concern that I get from people is that you are afraid of failure. You know, I don't want to get started because I'm afraid that I'm not going to be good at this. And you know what? That was the same for me too. I actually didn't commit to my first challenge for 3 months. And the reason why was because I was completely afraid of failing at yet another program. Because like I said, I was a yo-yo dieter. I had lost weight and gained it. I even lost 55 pounds and gained it all back. I was very afraid of, you know, having this be just another failed attempt. And I was tired of being upset with myself. And what I realized was that, you know, when I was trying to do it on my own and trying to get results in those 3 months before I, you know, reached out to my coach, I was getting nowhere. And so I was like, okay, well, I can either sit here and be unhappy with where I'm at, or I can just take this leap of faith. And even though it's scary and I'm afraid, I mean, I can at least try. And if it doesn't work out, then I can at least say, hey, I gave it my best shot. And so that's the exact same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's scary, but everything good in life happens outside of your comfort zone. And, you know, being afraid of failure is really just something that you have to control. And, you know, it's like a habit, you know, fear is a habit that you have to break. And, you know, something that's really helped me overcome that fear of failure and to just become stronger, not just as a coach, but as a leader and a person in general, is personal development. And that's something that Beachbody is so big on, is personal development and working on yourself from the inside out. You know, always working to become a better person and improve on your skills. And, you know, doing this, it has helped me gain confidence, and it's helped me learn what sorts of things I should be doing so that I can, you know, be successful and not be afraid of how to overcome those obstacles and those emotions that always tend to hold us back in life. So if you're afraid of failure, trust me, I know I've been there too, but, you know, fear is what, you know, holds you back from so many great things, and everything happens outside of your comfort zone. So I really just encourage you to take the leap of faith and just know that, you know, change your mindset. Instead of saying, well, I'm afraid to fail, change your mindset and start saying, okay, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to do what it takes to make it work. And that's what I told myself every day. I was, you know, if I was thinking negative thoughts, then negative things were going to happen. But if I thought positive and I made sure that my mindset was a positive one, then positive things happen. So it's just a mindset, and you can get over it, and I'll help you. You know, I know it's scary, but you can do it, and I'm here to help every step of the way. So another question that people have asked me is Beachbody a pyramid scheme? Or, you know, is this really like a legit, or is it a scam? And, you know, it's kind of funny because, you know, do you even know, do most people even know what a pyramid scheme is? I mean, that's what I want to ask. You know, if you have that question, I want to ask you. Do you know what a pyramid scheme is? It's completely illegal. What a pyramid scheme is when, you know, people at the top are signing people up, but there's really no product or anything that they're signing up for. They're not receiving anything in return. They're just giving their money. And in turn, you know, they're promised that if they sign more people up, then they'll get more money. And that's not at all what Beachbody is. Number one, Beachbody's an accredited business in the Better Business Bureau. You know, pyramid schemes are illegal. So if you're doing them, you will go to jail. But, you know, you see Beachbody infomercials on the TV all the time. Beachbody is not in trouble with the law. So I think what people get mixed up with is that, you know, the network marketing business model is different from what, you know, the traditional business model is, where you have your CEO, and you have your VPs, and you have your managers, or your supervisors, and then your employees at the bottom. You know, and you just go and you clock in and clock out. You know, it's different. It's a different business model, but it doesn't make it illegal or a scam. It just makes it different. And people are afraid of the unknown and things that are different. So just know that, you know, pyramid schemes are illegal. This is not a scam. I get paid every week, and I have a CPA. I have, you know what I mean? Like I have all of my, you know, legal forms signed. Everything is legit. It's just a different business model than most people are used to, and that's okay. If you want to know more about how it works and how coaching works and how you can earn, you know, compensation and stuff, I'm here to answer all those questions. But just know that, you know, pyramid schemes are illegal and scams are illegal, and you know, you're not just signing up for something and not getting anything in return. When our customers purchase T25 in Shakeology, they get T25 in Shakeology in the mail. So, you know, I mean, like pyramid schemes are when you are submitting, you know, giving money and not getting anything in return. So anyway, I'm not going to go like, you know, even farther into that, but just know that no, Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme or a scam, and it is completely legit. So let's see. Another question that I have is, let me see. I have my little list right here. Okay, so I mean, this kind of goes with like you're busy. You know, I'm a mom, or I'm a college student, or I have, you know, I have 3 kids, or, you know, whatever it is. And just know that, like I said, I understand that everybody has, you know, things going on in their life. But I just want you to know that I have people on my team, and, you know, my success partner, she is a mom, and she's a mom, and she went to school, and she was a nanny, and she was a coach on top of that. So just know if you're busy and you have a lot of things going on, that doesn't mean you need to ditch them. Just know that it's all about time management and balance, and it's something that, you know, as a coach, you'll learn how to do, and it's something that I can teach you and show you how to do as well. And I mean, for the most part, you know, those are most of the questions that I've gotten. Oh, another one is, you know, the financial commitment, like, oh, I don't have enough money. You know, that's also something that I dealt with and used as an excuse as well when I first got started as a coach. You know, I told my coach that I couldn't afford to get a challenge pack. I couldn't afford to get Shakeology, when at the same time I was going out and spending it on Taco Bell every day, or getting Starbucks every day, or, you know, going to McDonald's in the morning, or going shopping, or going out with my friends and drinking. And I realized that the reason why I didn't have any money was because I was spending it on stupid stuff. So, you know, I just want you to think about, you know, are you really spending money in the places that you could, you know, where you should be? Yes, I understand it's an investment to get started as a coach, to get your challenge pack and to get Shakeology, but you're investing in yourself, and you're investing in your health. And when you're doing that, you're investing in your life. I mean, you can either like buy a new cute sweater from H&M, or you can live longer with your kids and feel stronger and happier, more confident. You know what I mean? Like, which one are you going to take? Sometimes it means like decreasing certain areas of your budget, but you know, that's what I had to come to terms with. You know, if I just didn't go and get coffee and fast food every single day, then I wasn't going, you know, then I would have the money to get my challenge pack. And same with every month, you know, with Shakeology. You know, Shakeology actually ended up saving me money every month, because I was eating that for breakfast instead of going out to McDonald's and getting a coffee. So, you know, it's all about budgeting. And, you know, as you get started as a coach, you know, one of the goals that we give all of our new coaches is to try and, you know, get other people started on their journey, so that you can get your Shakeology costs covered. And I can show you how to do that. You know, I can show you how to help people. You know, I have the whole training series about it. And so, you know, no matter what your goals are, maybe you want to just be able to afford your Shakeology every month. Or, you know, maybe you just want to, you know, earn a couple extra $100 a month for your family, or be able to pay for Christmas presents or birthday presents or something. You know, whatever your goals are, I can help you get there, and I'll show you how. And, you know, no matter how big or small they may be, maybe they're small. Maybe you just want to get your Shakeology costs covered and get your discount. Or maybe you want to quit your full-time job and pay off all of your debt. You know, no matter what it is, I can help you get there, and you can do that as a coach. That's one thing that I really want to stress, is that, you know, what I love about Beachbody is that it can help you get to wherever you want to be, as long as you're committed and you're consistent and you put in the time. That is what most people don't do when it comes to, you know, like network marketing companies or these kinds of opportunities. People think, well, I've done something like that before and it just didn't work out for me, so this couldn't work out for me before. Well, you know, did you put in the time? Did you put in the consistent work and effort? The things that you need to do to be successful as a coach are not hard, and they don't take up very much time every day. Like I said, you can do it for an hour a day. And, you know, if you do it for an hour a day, but are consistent, and you do that every single day over a period of time, you will see your income continue to grow. And that is what has helped me be able to quit my job and travel and afford, some of, be able to get plane tickets to other, all these trips that I'm going on and all this stuff. So just know it just takes time and consistency. I'm not going to say that you don't have to do anything. You just sit here and do nothing as a coach and just like talk about it every once in a while and you'll be able to, quit your job. That's not the case. But if you are, wanting a change and you want something that can really make a huge difference on yourself and your family, then I really suggest you get started as a coach. For me, I never thought that my life could be what it is today. Just like I said, like I'm working from home on my own terms. I don't have to answer to a boss. I'm traveling. I'm so excited to go to all the places that I'm going this year. And, whenever I do have kids, I'm going to be able to stay home with them and not have to put them in daycare. I was a child of daycare and 2 working parents. I remember it wasn't very fun, So now, I won't have to do that for my kids because that's just something that I have always, thought about. When I have children, I don't want to put them in daycare if I can help it. So, I'll be able to work from home with my kids and provide them with vacations and the things that I wasn't able to do. And just really change my life in so many ways that I can't even describe. And the great thing is I've only been coaching for a year. And, that's just the beginning. So, I know a year from now, I will just be even farther along on this journey. And I'm so excited to see where it goes. So, I hope that I was able to answer your questions. I tried to touch on some of, the most common questions that I get asked and what people reach out to me and ask when they get started as a coach. I just want you to think about this opportunity and maybe, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, and see how much I talk about it, how much I love it. I wouldn't talk about it if it wasn't an amazing experience and an amazing opportunity. That's why I talk about it so much, because I want others to feel as happy as I am right now. I've never been happy in my life, and it's because of this opportunity, and it's because I've, taken my health and fitness and made it a priority in my life. And I would never have been able to do that if it wasn't for becoming a coach. So, if you heard about this from me and you have more questions or, want to get started as a coach, please reach out to me. You can find me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Alexa Campbell Fit. Or you can email me, alexaeatsclean@gmail.com. Or if you heard about this from another coach who referred you to it, please, reach out to them. And, if you want to get started as a coach, talk to them about it because, I'm sure that they will tell you the same thing. That this is an amazing opportunity and you can really gain so much from it. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you got something out of this call and hope you guys all have a great rest of your year. Thank you.